Hello, hello everyone. It's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed. Code here, and well, I'm just gonna say it. This is a bit new for me. I am playing Genshin right now, but I am not in fact streaming it. I am just straight up doing this as a recording, simply because this event right here is apparently not long enough to warrant an entire stream. The story portion of it, that is. So, I have decided that I'm going to record this right now for the benefit of the doubt, because you never know when future events or the story might call back to events, but it normally only calls back to events that were important enough to be voiced, which this one is. There's another event going on as well, but I am 99% sure that that isn't voiced. So, since there's only 2 days left on this, it doesn't look like we're getting more content to warrant a stream until this event is over. So, a recording it is. Let's do this, shall we? It's gonna be a little bit weird again, talking to myself without having, being able to bounce off of chat. But again, the game is voice acted, so
welcome to the
they'll do the job for me.
Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
Oh, would I be?
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around? That's the kind of task we're interested in now.
I think you want the volume to be a bit higher, so I'll adjust that real quick. Always turn the volume up higher. That is always the thing I have learned.
We don't currently have any commissions like that. However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Really?
Several thousand, but I want several million.
That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
The more mora, the better.
Yeah. Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers.
Okay.
There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders.
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit more for you. I never have the audio levels high enough, do I?
They have been
now it
understaffed
should
for
work.
some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers.
And I
They
can
offer
volunteer.
substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
Well, what are the requirements then?
Yes. Let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon?
Proficient with one-handed swords. I'm proficient with all sorts of weapons because I can switch characters.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
I know a lot about elemental. I am absolutely experienced in using elemental powers in battle.
All right. I'll put you down as the traveler, right? Okay. I finished the registration. I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later. You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job.
Can do.
However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll
Oh, I
be
think
in
I
the
know who that
academia.
important visitor might be.
According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished.
Okay.
He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
Oh, I know who could be so important. Alright. Let's go to the cafe. A quick little walk. Shouldn't take too long, especially if I take shortcuts. Not sure if that really was that much of a shortcut. But I'm sure it was more than worth it. To get to Lisa more quickly. Lisa, where are you?
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Of course. How could I forget? It used to be my go-to drink here.
There she is.
Listen, Gafoor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafoor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee.
The
If you
zoom,
have something to
the
say,
camera
just
angle is
say
so
it.
perfectly placed, isn't it?
Oh, that's Gafoor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Oh, well, it's nothing
Are you
really.
sure?
It's just that ever since you left the academia, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple. To be honest, it's a real shame that you left
Also
the academia.
green
Lisa.
eyes.
With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the academia, you would have become a herbot
It just
by now.
matches, right? For the Dendro, even though she still uses Electro. It's Lisa!
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa.
The one we haven't seen in forever.
Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the academia before, but that was a long time ago. What's Lisa doing here now?
Well, why don't we just ask
If
her?
I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents.
I mean,
Why waste your time and energy
she's
on
a good
something as
librarian, though.
trivial as taking care of a library? Your time is much more valuable than that. If you're willing to come back to the academia, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The academia needs people right now, and some of these projects are
But she
quite
doesn't
important.
seem interested, which
Yawn.
again begs the question, why is she
So
here?
all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the academia.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafoor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people.
But if it helps...
Our teacher knows exactly why I left the academia after only 2 years. He would never ask me to come back. Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the academia as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay. So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Okay, but why are you here?
Wow. So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Keep your voice down, it's already too late.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work. I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said. A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafoor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one
Everything
other
you just...
detail
Wow,
you
every
probably
word of
haven't
what you
noticed.
just said was
2
wrong.
people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hey, Lisa.
Hello, Lisa.
Been a minute, long time no see, Lisa.
Well, if it isn't you two. Long time no see, cutie. Paimon.
Been a while
Excuse
since I've
me,
heard her call
but
me
what
cutie.
business do you two have here?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamod. We just finished registering with Effendi.
Which is when we happen to run into you, Lisa.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the academia, have you?
Only as project volunteers.
Right. Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafoor about.
Paid volunteers? Gafoor, is the academia really that understaffed?
Yes.
Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No, the paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols. We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
But she doesn't want to.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
Exactly why I'm the perfect person for the
We've seen our
job.
fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt. Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
Definitely.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
So there's nothing to worry about.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
But
I'm sorry, Gafoor. My answer is still no.
see?
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
Nope. Not in the
I have
slightest.
never regretted my decision to leave the academia. And I don't think that will change in the future.
So leave her alone and give me my mission.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa.
Okay then.
You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting.
Oh, you've made
In
a
that
fool of
case,
yourself
I still
for a
have
while
unfinished
now.
business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiima forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work.
Right. I shall be there.
Oh, and one last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Wow, look at you actually being nice.
Thank you.
Oh, well, kind of respecting her wishes, I guess.
Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
You mean Gafoor? Alright, what are we gonna chat about? Huh?
Much has been happening within the academia, and Gafoor is paving the way for his future.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the nights okay with you being gone?
I assume she's only
Of
gone for a little bit.
Jean gave me an extended paid vacation. It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little? I don't know how much of
Quite
our
a bit of traveling you
conversation
had to do.
heard, but I studied in the Spantamad Darshan at
Had
the
to get-
academia for 2
Had to
years.
travel all across
But
Liyue.
instead of
From
staying at
Mondstadt,
the
all across
academia
Liyue
after
to
graduation,
Sumeru.
I went back to Mondstadt to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
Why did you choose to leave the academia?
You'd like to know, wouldn't you? Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy. When I first came to the academia, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects. But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to
Beyond
be
mortal
expected.
understanding? Something like
I
forbidden
didn't
knowledge?
want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
Or else we'll have to die.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the academia, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m.
I'm sorry about
with
that.
regular
I could cut
afternoon
that out,
tea
but I'm not
every
gonna.
day.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
That is Lisa's style.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important.
Damn.
It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafoor found me just after I arrived in Sumeru. Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru?
A lot of stuff, actually. Again, with on our travels. You tell Lisa about all that's happened after coming to Sumeru.
I see. Even I didn't expect them to be so bent on their pursuit, wanting to even surpass the gods.
By making their own.
Sounds like you were involved in some remarkable events again, and I was completely unaware.
Aren't we
And to
always?
think, you were even able to handle a crisis of that magnitude. Cutie, your abilities are really beyond measure. Having accomplished such a feat, I'm sure you must have a lot on your plate right now. I was actually thinking about inviting you two to walk around Sumeru with me.
Oh, we can still do that.
What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Oh, Then would you like to spend some time with me, darling? That would be wonderful.
Alright, let's do
I
this.
plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue. Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville. Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like
Oh, is
icing on
there
the cake
now?
for this little vacation of mine. If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
Alrighty then. One more
I
little talk.
remember, you two agreed to meet Gafur in Mount Te'ima Forest to talk about the ley lines research job.
Yes, and I will
Feel
do that.
free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
Okay. Well, let's see if that quest part is also voiced, and if not, then this is really was very short, with it only being 15 minutes long so far. This story. Let's find out if this is also voiced. There might be an ending segment to the quest, if anything, that might be voiced, in which case I will record this in 2 parts and then just quickly stitch them together. But I feel like the first delve into the domain is something that I might as well do live. So let's go. I have found you. Prepare to die.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Yup.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand.
Okay.
However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines.
Paimon can
Since it's
record, I
often
can kill
dangerous inside the
everything.
domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities.
Oh, I can fight.
It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any leyline anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety.
Nope, will not. I'll prioritize
Well,
killing
those are all the
everything.
necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
Second blooming event challenge. Charles must form 3 teams and engage in 3 consecutive rounds of combat. They must defeat all opponents in the allotted time and earn bonus points from the time they have left. You will earn different levels of insignias based on the score you obtain. Mission process. Linked characters will appear in the party multiple times per round and gain buffs. And select 2 support skills to help them to battle. Alright, let's try it out. Ooh, hello. Then see if there's any dialogue after completing the first time, because sometimes there is after completing the first one. Alright, first one. I'll just go in on easy for now, just to see what it's like. Start. And now I select my party. Alright, let's go. Klee and Zhongli are definitely characters I want to always have around. Now for Klee, we definitely need some defense, so I will also put you in here. On team number 3 for the damage. Sure, let's do this. Let's add Fischl in here as the linked character for Klee for the extra electro. Sure, let's do this. Down here we will have this for the distraction and then you for the healing, which leaves 1 more slot in here. Sure, let's get some animo in. Buffs. Okay, aggregate, I think that will probably be best for here. Equip. What else? Dendro damage bonus, electro damage bonus. Let's do the electro damage bonus here. Dendro damage bonus here. Crit damage increase. Sure, doesn't really matter where I put that. Elemental mastery. Seems like a decent fit for this party. And then it leaves this. Just a flat out attack increase. Let's go with this. Seems decent enough. Let's see what this event is all about. Should be simple. There we go, set everything up.
Process of elimination.
I mean, this is easy mode, so this should be really easy. Yeah. Well, that's what I get for choosing easy mode. Should have at least gone normal, I guess.
This is order.
Wait. Oh, one survived.
Stabilize.
Not for long.
La la la. Boo. Boing, boing.
Why did I pick easy mode? I don't know what I was expecting here. I should have at least gone normal mode, like really. And at least that took a little bit longer. And final round. Go.
Order guide you. Gather.
Look at how quickly they die. Ooh, actually, that one tanked a little bit.
The Temple of Wisdom.
And this kills all of them? No, it does not.
I swear by my sword.
Ooh, okay, this one. These ones will take a second because of their stupid shields.
I will have order.
Never mind, apparently their shields also scale to level. I was unaware of this.
Grow, grow, grow.
I thought their shields were just, you know, static HP and not scaled. Silver. Fair. I mean, I did only play on easy. I probably could have gotten better if I played on a higher difficulty. Okay. Now I assume I can get my reward, or is it already finished? Oh, it is already finished. Well, that was a short quest. Well then, I can now see why I didn't do a stream for this. In any event, I will cut a little bit of an extra section in, if this wasn't the end and if there's more dialogue after I've obtained everything. But for now, this is where I'm ending things. So, if there is more, I'll see you in a bit.
The same as
But
I remember.
if you're seeing this portion of me
But
talking,
where are
then
those
this
who
is
share
indeed
the
the end. So
memory?
thank you for watching this little, well, not VOD, not stream, but rather little bonus Genshin episode. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you around for the next time I play this game, which will likely be live again. So until then, have a good one and bye-bye.